Good morning, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Sakela with Math Fluency. And today we're going to be starting our subtraction facts. So perfect. Let's do these with our fingers today. So remember, the first number is always how many we start with. And then we see that minus sign, which means we're taking them away. And that tells me how many. So I have 2. I take away 2 is 0. So I have 2. Take away 1 equals 1. 2 take away 0 equals 2. 1 take away 0 equals 1. 1 take away 1 equals 0. And if I have 0 and I take away 0 equals 0. I'd like you to make yourself some flashcards with 0s, 1s, and 2s and start practicing those. But make sure you keep practicing your addition facts also. All right, now I have some cards here and I'm going to show you the card and I want you to put this number right in your brain. Don't shout it out, keep it in there. And just like when we used to do with our 10 frames, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to cover it up for a while and keep it in your brain. And then when I snap, I want you to tell me the number. All right, do you know what this number is? Okay, keep it in your brain. Keep it there a little bit longer. A little bit longer. 11. Good job. Okay, here's my next one. Put it right in your brain. Okay, keep it there. Don't let it out. How long can you keep it in there? A little bit longer. 9. Good job. Let's try one more. All right, here's your number. All right, put it in your brain. And keep it there. Don't let it out. We're going to try to keep this one a little bit longer. 12. Nice job. All right, now it's time for a little game. And in here I have some beans. And on one side they're red and one side they're white. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick them all up in my hand and I'm going to shake them, shake them, shake them, and drop them. And then we're going to put them up here. So I know I have 5. So these are the ones that have red. And the white might be a little bit hard to see, but we'll give it a try. All right, so I had 5 and I spilled the beans. So how many of them, let's take away the red ones. How many were red? 2. That leaves how many are white? 3. So I had 5, take away 2 equals 3. All right, and I'm gonna take them off and then I'm gonna spill the beans again. And let's see if I get something different this time. So I'm gonna shake them all up and spill them. Ooh, this time I got all of them were red. Everyone was red. So I had 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take away all of the red ones. 5 of them. How many do I have left that are white? 0. 5 minus 5 equals 0. 5 take away 5 is 0. All right, I'm going to do them again. Let's see if I can get a different answer this time. So I'm going to take them all off. All right, and I'm ready. I'm going to shake them all up. And then I'm going to spill the beans. And let's see what I get this time. Ooh, this is different. Let's see how many reds. And then how many whites. All right, I know I started with 5. Let's take away the red. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I take away the 4 red equals how many white do I have left? 1. 5 minus 4 equals 1. Or 5 take away 4 equals 1. I've got one more spill the beans. Let's see if I get something different this time. pick them up, and I'm gonna shake them up, and I'm gonna drop them. Ooh, this is different. I got 1, 2, 3 reds, and 1, 2. All right, so I started with 5. And let's take away the red. 1, 2, 3 equals how many white do I have left? 1, 2. 5 minus 3 equals 2. Or 5 take away 3 equals 2. Now what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to get 5 pennies. And you can play this game at home with pennies because a penny has a heads and a tail side. So you can spill those pennies and then you can do the addition or the subtraction sentences too. 5 take away how many heads you got equals how many tails. So go ahead and try that game at home. The last thing we're going to do today is we have a word problem. For our word problem today, it says, Steve had 8 pennies. He wanted to put them in his 2 pockets. How many ways can he do it? All right, so it tells us how many pennies he started with is 8. He wants to put them in his 2 pockets. So I made my 2 pockets, and let's see how many different ways that we can put them in the pocket. All right, I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna put 2 in the pocket. Let's see how many would be in the other pocket. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we started with 8 because he had 8 pennies. He put 2 in this pocket. How many are left in this pocket? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could put them that way. Let's try a different way. He still has the 8, and he's going to put them in 2 pockets. This time I think he'll put 1 in this pocket. Let's see, do you know how many will be in this pocket? So we started with 8. He put 1 in this pocket. Let's see how many are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 and 7. That's a way to make 8. We're going to do it one more way together. And then I want you to see how many ways you can do it at home that are different. All right, this time I think I'll put, 5 in this pocket, and I'll put the rest in this pocket. All right, so I know I started with 8 pennies. I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this pocket, and 3 in this pocket. That's another way to make 8, 5 and 3. Go ahead at home and see how many other ways can you make 8. How many can you put in this pocket and see how many are left in that pocket. See you tomorrow, boys and girls.
Hi, Eastview kindergartners. We're back again. I have these numbers. Remember, these numbers are bigger than 10, and we just want to be able to know these in a snap. So we've been practicing all week. What number is this? Shout it out. 14. Good. 15. 12, 13, 11. If you don't know these numbers, please work on these 5 because that would be great practice. You need to know these for first grade. All right, today we're going to continue to work on our word problems. What I need you to do is find a book or a piece of paper. Today you'll just need a front side and a back side. And a pencil, if you would, please. I got mine in my toolkit, so I'm getting ready. So we're going to tell some stories, and today we're going to use some ladybugs to start our story. One day there were 3 ladybugs. So for your page, I'm going to say today you can do a little bit of artwork if you choose, and instead of just a circle, I'm going to let you draw a ladybug if you like. So go ahead and draw 3 ladybugs. If you need to pause me, you know you can. And then 3 more ladybugs came along. Oh, let's say 4 ladybugs came along. I'm sorry, my fault. 4 ladybugs came along. So when I said 4 more, here's that word more. And you might go, this doesn't seem like a takeaway problem, because you're right, it is not. This is a problem where we had 3 ladybugs. So we're going to write the number 3. I'm going to put my gem here up on my number line because we're going to use this number line. Sometimes this is called a number path because it goes in order. The 3. And when I say 4 more, that makes me think, oh, more. That means plus. I'm putting the group together. This word plus, put. They both have that P sound at the beginning. So when I put my group together, I want to put a plus sign. So this is review. 3 plus 4 more. I put my 4 here. 3 plus 4 equals, and then I'm going to put a blank there. I'm going to use my gem up here on my number line. It is 3, and when I add 4 more, I hop 4 forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. I land right on that number 7. So let's check and see if that's how many ladybugs I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, that is the correct answer. Now my problem doesn't end there because what happens is the 7 ladybugs are all friends, but then suddenly 2 decide that they are going to fly away. On your paper, you would have to X them out. I'm going to take them off the group, but if I had drawn them, those little ladybugs, I would then put an X on them. I would X them out. So now we have a new problem. When anything is taken away, there's that word, we go, oh, we've been working on this. It's subtraction. It's a takeaway problem. There were 7 ladybugs all together. Look, my gem's still on the number 7 because that's what we had for our problem. And it's minus, take away 2. 2 of them have been taken away. 7 minus 2 equals blank. Now, when I use my number path or number line, I say to myself, oh, take away. That means I jump back on the number line. So I'm on 7, I jump back. 1, 2. Ooh, my answer is 5. Let's see if that number matches what I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it does. Nicely done. All right, let's get ready for our next story. Our next story is going to be about, I'm going to flip my paper over. You go to the back of yours. It's going to be about some butterflies that flutter on in. These butterflies flutter in, and you will see. Go ahead and you can count them quickly. Oh, I bet you saw 5. If you want to draw them instead of circles today, remember I said we could do a little artwork. It would be the body, looks like a 3, a backwards 3, and then give it some antennas. And go ahead and make 5 of those. Now I'm going to say that the 5 butterflies fluttered along in our story. There it is, number 5. And 1 more came along. I'm going to put it right on that one I drew. So I say to myself, how many butterflies are there all together? Oh, I did hear the word more in my story. I started with 5, so let's write down 5. I had 5 butterflies. Go ahead and write that number. Plus, because whenever I think of more, I know I'm putting the group together. There's my plus sign. Plus my 1 equals how many all together? I'll leave it blank. Let's look at our number line. It would be 5 plus 1. Ooh, I only move forward 1. It's the number 6. Let's see if I'm right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is correct. So that's 2 ways I can do it. I can count the butterflies or I can use my number line. All right. Remember, if I'm a little ahead of you, you can pause me. Now the story continues because now the 2 butterflies decide to fly away. We had 6 when we started. 6 butterflies. We heard that word, 6, go away, take away. And you go, oh, that's subtraction. Take away, minus 6 minus, I'm going to do a quick sketch of a butterfly real quick. Because those 2 just left, because I know I have to X them out. You go ahead and X them out on your paper because they've left the group. So 6 minus 2 equals blank. Let's look at our number line. I'm on the 6. When I'm doing a takeaway, that means I have to go backwards. 1, 2. It looks like my answer is 4. Let's check and see if we're right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 minus 2 equals 4. So we have two number sentences for that problem. It's kind of a two-part word problem because our math is getting a little more difficult because we're getting ready for first grade. We're getting smarter and smarter every day. So boys and girls, your extension today, let's take a look at it. It says write the missing number. So adults at home, take a look at this. They have some subtraction on this side, some review of addition on this side. Our goal will be by next week to be able to mix the symbols and the signs in one paper. So the child will be able to go, oop, this is subtraction. Oop, I'm doing addition. Here I made it easier, subtraction one side, addition the other. If they need to use counters, they can. If they want to use a number line, their fingers, whatever your child's most comfortable with. Or maybe they can do mental math. That would be great. Whatever you want to at home. Bye-bye, boys and girls. I miss you.